name is Haley Engel. This is a video for the A&P Module 5 assignment. This is my cousin Nikki. She is going to be my lovely assistant for this video today. I'm going to grab my notes real quick. Okay, so there are multiple terms that are to be both explained and visually performed. So Nikki is going to do the visual performance portion of the video. I'm going to be doing the auditory explanation. So the first term to be explained is flexion, which is really the bending of a limb or a joint. So for this example, I am going to use the flexor digitorum superficialis, which is found in the forearm right here. They're the muscles that allow you to flex your fingers. So she's going to flex her fingers, and that is a good example of what flexion would be. The second movement we're going to talk about in this video is extension. So extension is moving from a bent position to a straight position. So Nikki, I'm actually going to have you turn sideways and come a little closer for me. So back on the back of the arm is the triceps brachii. And so if we're moving from a position where the arm is flexed, the triceps brachii allows you to extend the elbow. So actually back up just a little bit. There we go. So extend and then flex, and extension and flexion. So that is the triceps brachii that allows you to extend the elbow, creating that extension movement. The next word that we're going to talk about, or key term, is adduction. Now, adduction is the movement of a limb or a part towards the midline of the body or towards another part of the body. For this example, I'm going to have you turn around, and we're going to talk about the latissimus dorsi, also known as your lat muscle. So it's found right about here in this area on each side, and this muscle allows you to adduct the shoulder. So go ahead and actually move it. Actually, that was the other one. Sorry. So go ahead and just bring your arm outward. Perfect. So latissimus dorsi allows her to adduct or add movement away from the midline. It allows her to bring her arm upward. Now this muscle also does create an extension movement of the shoulder joint when she brings it back down. So by the latissimus dorsi allows her to extend the shoulder joint back down is a secondary motion of it. The next key term is abduction. Now abduction is the movement of a limb or part. I apologize. I believe I said that adduction was away from the body. It's towards the body. That was my mistake. So abduction is the movement of a limb away from the midline of the body. Excuse me for that mistake. So for that, I'm going to have you turn sideways. And we're going to talk about the deltoid muscle, which is right here, kind of the front of the shoulder. And so this muscle is a shoulder abductor, and it raises the arm over the head. So go ahead and lift your arm up for me, and then bring it back down. So this muscle right here allows her to move her arm upward, and go ahead and place it back down. For this next couple terms, we're going to change positions here a little bit with Nikki and the camera. So I'm going to go ahead and have her sit down so that we can visualize this better. I'm going to take my camera off the stand. Okay. So here we go. Let's see if I can hold this correctly. Actually, this is probably best to do it like this. I apologize. So the next term we're going to be talking about is inversion, which is moving the plantar surface, the sole of the foot under here, rotating it toward the midline of the body. So she's going to go ahead and turn it inwards. And then Muscles involved in that are the tibialis posterior and the anterior that allow her to invert her foot. Now, the opposite of inversion, is eversion, which is, again, the plantar surface, the sole of the foot, being rotated away from the midline of the body. So that is involves your fibularis and your extensor digitorum longus. So what she's doing is the inversion, eversion, inversion, eversion. And those muscles, again, are found in both the calf and then in this general area. Okay, and for the next two terms, again, remaining in this position, but I'm going to adjust the camera again one more time. There we go. Perfect. So the next term we're talking about is plantar flexion. So it's bending at the ankle away from the body. And she's going to flex her foot. And there are actually 7 muscles involved with this, and they are all located within the leg here in the calf area, and that is the gastrocnemius soleus, peroneus longus and brevis, tibialis posterior, flexor hallucis longus, and the flexor digitorum longus. Now, the opposite of that movement is dorsiflexion. So here is dorsiflexion, and that is raising the foot upwards towards the shin, or raising the foot upwards towards the shin. So flex again, and then dorsiflexion, plantar flexion, dorsiflexion. There are 4 muscles involved in dorsiflexion, which are all in the back calf area here, and those are the tibialis, the tibialis anterior, and the extensor hallucis longus, extensor digitorum longus, and peroneus tertius. So I apologize once again for being incorrect. But so those are the movements that needed to be explained. Thank you very much. Thank you to my assistant, Nikki. And that completes this video.